Oh look, another day, another uninspired blood sport. But Thabit, you say in that whine that makes your own mother's ears bleed, why are you down? Isn't reviewing these fights your entire purpose for being? And to that I respond with a greatly eloquent, fuck you. Perhaps I wouldn't be so dour if they actually gave enough of a damn to give us some entertainment worth the explosive shit the Coliseum spice meat inevitably causes to fly out of my tender asshole, like a wizard who tried to summon flames but used the wrong hand gestures. Wait, what was I talking about? Whatever, let's get to today's lackluster stabathon. Today's entertainment comes to us courtesy of
House Faustus,
who is still trying to make everybody forget about Ugly John, who used to be Handsome John before a wholly ill-advised owlbear fight. Surely they have some exciting combat for us today. No? Oh. Well, just so long as they don't wheel out Willen again. What? He's first? Well, fuck me then. I'm sure he's a swell guy, but has anyone told him that if he's always going to use the heaviest weapon, he should actually learn how to hit with it? Watching Willen constantly wail on the Coliseum ground makes me wonder if he wouldn't be happier at the Mithril digging pit with all the kiddies. And he's fighting a troll. Oh, I'm sure this will go well. He went with the big sword after all. Might as well send in a rabbit with a dagger strapped to it. The outcome will be the same and just as deeply unsatisfying. So, no big surprises when the troll charged him and broke half his bones. Turns out the loser is me, as he survived, and I'll have to watch him flail about again in the future. Match 2 is the showdown that nobody asked for. Mickey Six Fingers versus Finch. Mickey Six Fingers is a man with 6 fingers. Finch is an elf. An impatient elf. I've already talked about this fight longer than it went. Finch got impatient and charged, Mickey managed to put his mace up the back of Finch's skull, but somehow lost another finger in the process. Guess a name change is in order. Exhilarating. Let's move on. Okay, who do we have next? A bunch of recruits? Fuck. You'd think
Blouse Cypress
was trying to kill the 6 people who showed up with boredom. What recruits have they deemed worthy of our time before our inevitable and wholly painful deaths? A human bruiser named Ged, a tiefling going by the Ransom, who's replacing Kelsus after he bled out on a spear last week, and a half-elf named, well, he gets instantly eaten by the Displacer Beast, so fuck learning his name. The Ransom, however, gives us our first glimpse of competence in a sea of blind flumps, because she can actually swing her big curvy knife with intention. Ged decided competence was overrated and charged, which did little more than piss off the big tentacled kitty, but the Ransom once more proved that knowing what you're doing is an underrated skill, using the distraction to land a felling blow. Cheers for the Ransom. On to the final match.
Horse Fantasy.
We are changing things up with veteran Darius against rookies Seath and Cornelius. Will the rookies prevail? Of course not, but it might be interesting to watch them fail. Not fun, interesting. And that's exactly what it was, because those lads never stood a chance. Darius did what Darius does and kept his distance. Maybe teamwork could have won, but the two rookies had as much synergy as Handsome John and an owlbear. Cornelius tried to prove his worth, which turns out to be getting stabbed, as Seath tried to flank only for Darius to step aside, and so instead he stabbed his supposed ally. Good lesson for Cornelius there if he isn't dead. I don't know if he is. Seath surrendered immediately after, and I got the fuck out of there before
Goose Phantom
could spring another match on me. And so we're done with another batch of bland matches. Okay, I'll admit the fight against the Displacer Beast was fun, and while Ransom isn't the biggest crowd pleaser, she at least knows how to kill things. Too bad that if
Harsh Fungus
gives us more of that, all their fighters will be dead until we're only left with Willen, and we all know that fucker is too incompetent to even die when he's supposed to.